Hi guys, welcome to Liz and Liz Get Literary. My name's Liz,
And I'm also Liz.
and we unlocked another level.
Another new location.
Yes, you are now in Liz's new book room.
It's true.
It's amazing.
You're in the Taylor Swift altar, really, I think, is where you're at.
Yes. Yes.
So, yay!
Here we are.
Here we are. I'll put like a cute little video of like the rest of the book room in here, but it is a dream. This is the best book room I've ever had.
It is so good. And I can't wait for her to show you guys all of her special edition of books. I'm looking at a bedazzled Tress of the Emerald Sea right now. And she has them styled so well. I think a big thing in book rooms is how books are styled. Personally, I think it is a thing. So
I think so too. I think there are some people that I follow and all their books are spine out.
Yeah.
Crazy work. There are some people that we follow and they're color coded,
yes.
Not genre coded.
Yes.
That would also stress me out.
Well, you did my rainbow shelf.
Yeah, but we did romance rainbow.
Yeah.
Because I refused to
and it's still up. I thought that might drive me crazy. I love it.
It looks great.
But yeah, you're right. I mean, everybody seems to have... Yeah.
I do mine the Barnes and Noble way, I feel like, and then I add a little spice.
Yeah.
I like to have, like, spine, face out, spine, and then I do verticals for fun, for the spice. And sometimes I have the spine out, or the edge out, like, for the sirens. At Poppy Wars.
I feel like you'll eventually turn Shield of Sparrows out.
Oh, it's stunning. When it's no longer at the forefront of romantasy in my brain.
I still think about it.
It's so good. The best books I've read, I think, besides the obvious, like Emily Henry, Rachel Gillick, Julie Soto, I think the best books I read this year are Quicksilver and Shield of Sparrows.
I'm so happy you said that. I got a little teary-eyed.
We worked hard to get here. I mean, listen, we did not think this day would come.
I did not. I have this problem, and I don't know how I will ever resolve it, where I don't trust my own loves of books. I'm like, it might just be me. Because I
do that a lot. This may be me. This is just me. Is this just me? I'm like, Liz, you're not alone.
And I think it actually has only really been one book where I was even slightly validated in feeling that way. So I don't know why I'm
Which
like
one?
That. The Sirens. I literally
but
said...
still, there were a couple people that really liked it.
Yeah, I mean, it slightly validated.
Yeah.
I was like, I was right to an extent.
Right.
But Quicksilver was my one where I was like, I'm so sad for this book. And my next one is, we'll talk about that. But, yeah, so I'm excited. And she has the best rug.
It's pretty soft.
The best rug, the best colored walls, the cherries, every part of this room is just
But my favorite, and what everyone comments on when they walk in, is the disco mobile that you gave me.
As soon as I saw it, I said it's Liz. I didn't know where you were going to put it, but it is absolutely
perfect. think I'm going to buy the strips of the mirror ball material and wrap it around the wood part. It's really cute. So
and you got your little, I've never even seen this mushroom little guy.
Sam and I painted that the morning after our wedding.
That is so cute. I love it.
And then that one below it I painted like last month.
Were those in your book room?
Yeah, but you couldn't see anything in my own book room because it was floor to ceiling books.
I walked in today and I said, oh, I want to look around because I feel like I didn't even get to see half of your books that you had in your room.
Yeah, and I still have 2 boxes of books in the attic.
That tracks.
But they're books I know for sure I'm never going to read again and will probably give away.
Yeah.
So, speaking of, we need to discuss what I have shipping and it will be delivered tomorrow.
Tomorrow already?
Yeah, whoever I bought that from lived in Pennsylvania, which is like so close.
Tell him.
For once, I was a chosen one.
She was.
And I went on Pango, thanks to Liz's idea. She was like, well, try Pango, try thrift books. And I did. For was it Fairy Loot or Illumicrate?
Fairy Loot.
I went on Pango and I looked for the Fairy Loot Rose in Chains. We'll put a little picture of it here. By Julie Soto. Because while I will buy anything she writes, I did not like the US hardcover. I only liked the end papers, the sprayed edges, and like the hardcover, but the dust jacket was very egregious to me because that's not how I pictured them. But then the Fairy Loot one came out and that was exactly how I pictured them.
Yeah, and we were lucky one of our friends gets Fairy Loot, so I was able to send her a picture.
She's the chosen one.
Yeah. of it in
in
person.
person.
Yeah, so you were able to kind of shop it. I like the Barnes and Noble one. I mean, even if I don't particularly care for the dust jacket, the actual cover is really
It's
good.
stunning.
Yeah, so
It's
I
stunning.
did get that one.
Which no shit, like I think it's still a gorgeous book. I just have been like frothing at the mouth over the auction for probably 6 years, 5, 6 years maybe. That was like pre-COVID, or maybe during COVID.
Well, and you've never changed. The minute you saw what that one was going to look like, you said no, ma'am. So I wasn't shocked, and I'm so happy you got that. And it's
And
signed, isn't it?
yep, and when you take the dust jacket off, it has the hardcover is like a foiled um picture of them.
I get excited because I feel like our books are like your books are like my nieces and nephews, and so
They're cousins.
yeah, they're cousins.
Your Rose and Chains is cousins with my Rose and Chains.
So I'm like, yeah, Liz is getting the fairy loot, but I will
So
also
I'm
be there.
getting.
Yeah, we do co-own a couple of books.
We do. We
So
co-own Deep End.
we
No,
no.
First time caller.
Yes, we
Yeah, we're joint custody.
yeah. Which I need to bring that to you.
Yeah, it's time for my visitation.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm just kidding. But really though, sometimes I subscribe to the Let's Have 12 copies of every book.
Rose and Chains is phenomenal.
Came out last week.
So I can't wait for you guys to read Rose and Chains. I don't want to say it's my number one book, fantasy book so far this year. It is very high up. It's definitely in the top 5.
Okay, well, last time we talked to these people, our pals, you did say it was your number one book of the year. So what has changed?
I just can't stop thinking about Shield of Sparrows. Now
Over Rose and Chains?
Yeah, but this might change after my reread of Rose and Chains because we read the arc.
Yeah, we read it a long time ago.
Yeah, so and like with Night and the Moth, we read the arc, and then when I reread it, I was like, I forgot how amazing it was. Like I still knew, but like it just regenerates. So I'm saying right now, I don't know what my number one book is this year, and we'll get into that too because I've just read a book that literally just floored me of how much I loved it. So we'll get into that.
We have both been on some wild journeys.
So like some intergalactic side quests that we had not planned to do.
Some horny and some nerdy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So before we get into that though, what are you reading right now?
At this exact moment, I am reading The Poppy Fields by Nikki Ehrlich. I'm having really a good time, finally. The beginning was slow.
I feel like maybe that's what I've heard of her.
The Measure.
Like The Measure and stuff. Now, my cousin Josie said she did not like it.
The Poppy Fields?
The Measure.
But sometimes she's a wild card. Whereas, like, everyone else I've ever met has given The Measure 5 stars. And The Poppy Fields is kind of like the antithesis of that. So, like, you can... And it's free, but there's, like, a clinic in California where these people who are all interconnected end up going, and you can go to sleep for 8 to 12 weeks, and you're supposed to like get rid of your grief. But the side effect is, what you learn in like chapter 1, it's not a spoiler. The side effect is that like you could end up becoming like indifferent or apathetic to the person that you lost. Like, so someone lost their dad or something and they went to the poppy fields, and then when they came out of the poppy fields, they like didn't give a shit about their dad. And so I think there's like, everyone has different interests. So we're like seeing 4 people going for 4 different reasons, and we're getting like POVs from all of them. It's pretty cool.
It's interesting because I'm going to be reading that here in the next couple of weeks, but it kind of reminds me of the one by John Mars, because you have, I think it's 5 different people experiencing the same situation, and it's all just so different.
Yeah, so maybe, I'm sure it's similar.
It's, yeah, what's kind of cool though, because I'm already kind of in that mindset, so.
Yeah, which topics like this, for me and my sensitive self, are sometimes not fun for me to read about. That's why I became a fantasy reader in the first place, because Earth was scaring me. So I was like, I could go somewhere else. So this is a lot. It's a lot heavy, but it's good. I'm having a good time. And I also, today, am starting this book that I saw on TikTok, and I immediately sprinted to like several group chats, and I was like, everyone needs to read this. And it's Drowned in the Name of Love by Ruth Diaz. It's adult Treasure Planet meets Pirates of the Caribbean meets Barbie Swan Lake.
And our friend said that the main male character is like a hot Eric from The Little Mermaid, and I said
like a mixture between Captain Hook and Eric. Are you kidding? That's my dream.
Are you kidding?
Looks like Eric, but acts like Captain Hook. Sign me up.
I'll be there.
So basically, Hook from Once Upon a Time is what I'm hearing, and that is yeah. One of my friends texted me literally today and was like, "When you get to chapter 15, let me know because I need to scream about it." And she's not a big YA person, and she's having an amazing time.
And maybe you guys will see the author here.
I maybe got really excited by the mood board alone and reached out to someone who wrote the book.
You did. I was like, sometimes like I'll get caught up doing something. I'll come back to like notifications because we are joint, right? And Liz was just all in, and I'm like, I'm just gonna let her go.
I literally
Great time
at like 11:15 a.m. I was
Yeah.
like, "Hey guys, look at this book I found." She said if you're fans of Once Upon a Broken Heart and Pirates of the Caribbean, you need to read it. And then everyone was like, "Oh, TBR, TBR, TBR." And then I watched one of her videos where she was like, "If you like these things, you should read my book." And it literally was like Barbie Swan Lake, Treasure Planet, Once Upon a Time. And I was like, "Is this fucking play about us?" And so I like literally commented and I was like, "Can't wait to read it. Also, if you ever want to be on a podcast or YouTube, like let me know." And she's like, "I do."
Here I am.
So you guys may be meeting Root.
I'm excited. I can't. When you're done, I'll.
She's an icon and she's stunning. Have you seen the photos of
Yeah,
her?
I creeped when you were. Her and who wrote
Oh, Zan Cower.
Yes, yes.
I knew you were gonna say that. They're both maybe the most stunning people I've ever seen in real life.
Yes, I agree. I 100% agree.
So that's where I'm at. And then I finished another book yesterday that we'll get into in a minute by Jillian Eliza West, friend of the pod.
Love her.
I've never been hornier.
No.
I've never in my life, sorry mother, never in my life have I wanted to have sex more than when I was reading that book. And I'm not kidding. I'm not joking.
That's what I'm currently reading. It's Until the Heart Stops. And I'm 50% through. And we're starting. It's starting and I'm sad.
How you made it here today is crazy because when I got to like 45%, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb. Because I knew
I was gonna have the afternoon after we're done, and so I was like, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But I love vampires, and
it's literally horny and rice.
And the male main character, we were just discussing this, in our opinion, is like a really hot
young
Lucius Malfoy.
Well, 800 years old, so kind of young.
Younger than what's in the movies, which he's too old in the movies.
He is.
But like that is my man. I liked him before we liked Teddy Draco.
You know that TikTok sound where it's just like 50 feral cows going, that is Liz.
For him. Him and that cane.
In the second movie where what's his name is doing the book signing and Lucius comes down the stairs and he has like the cape, but his arms are not in the cape and he has like his hand on his pimp cane.
I think he has a bow in his hair too. He
has a bow in his hair. I remember it very clearly. I said, "That's my man."
I went.
Yeah.
Because I have two, like the morally gray, dark haired, and then the white haired. I really can't do like
They're both evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't do like the brunette, like chestnut. No, you're not really evil.
And you're not going to catch me fawning over a ginger.
Or a blonde.
No offense.
I can't do blondes.
You like white blonde for men.
Silver. Yeah. Blonde. Yeah, whatever Lucius
They're using definitely purple shampoo.
Oh, for sure. Every wash. And the hair has to be a little unkept and long.
But like straight. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. So, I'm currently reading that.
That book altered my brain chemistry a little bit. I'm not
gonna
lie.
One thing Jillian Eliza West knows how to do is write spice in the best way. And I love Lilith so far too.
And Lilith and Callum as a name pairing is one of my favorite book name pairings I've read in a long time.
Yes.
And the storyline is interesting. It's giving like, I don't know, Interview with a Vampire mixed with Twilight.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm looking for in life. Mm-hmm. So I had a great time.
I can't wait. I'm in the middle of it.
So, I read it in 2 sittings.
You did.
Yeah. What else are you reading?
I am 68% through The 5-Star Weekend by Ellen.
So good.
Excuse me.
Was your jaw on the floor?
Which part?
When you find out who she invited and why she invited her.
Gigi? Yes.
Draw on the floor. That was the first time in a long time that I was actually flabbergasted by a fiction book.
Is there another reveal after we find out? Okay, I haven't gotten to that second reveal yet.
Yeah,
Because
I was being careful with what I was
the
saying.
first reveal was a lot, but I had a sneaky suspicion.
Something was weird for sure.
But there's another big reveal. Okay. Well, I'm okay.
It's like 80 probably percent.
I will tell you guys that normally my mantra is I do not sit with books. I don't see the point of like if I have time to read, I'm going to read it. I am deliberately taking my time. So I just finished Dungeon Crawler Carl, and I took my time and really enjoyed the book.
You did.
I'm doing that now. So like I have been reading these books all week, which normally I'm doing multiple books throughout the week. I'm changing every couple of days, and I've been taking my time with Ellen.
She's a good one to take your time with.
The chapters are just very interesting. They're like in the middle of the page.
Yeah, you really have to like, I don't know, like chew on her stuff,
Yeah.
I think, while you're reading it.
I mean, and I actively think about what's going on. So between that, Dungeon Crawler Carl, I've had a great week.
You have.
I can't wait to get into Dungeon Crawl. I have tried really hard not to like talk Liz's ear off because I wanted to save it for the podcast.
She just keeps sending me random pages. And she's like, I'm cackling. And I'm like, leave some of the book for me.
I'll be like, can I send you something really quick?
Yeah,
No
I am consenting to the small spoilers. But she's like, can I send this to you? I'm like, yes.
No context.
And then we're
dropping
it.
Yeah. Okay, I'll just talk about it.
So
I have been wanting to read this book for a couple months now.
Time.
Yeah,
I think it's longer than that. We've been talking about this.
Yeah, it's been at least three or 4 months, I think. The way I was sold was, we love aliens. I love the apocalypse. Independence Day is one of my favorite movies. Did you see that thing I sent of Jeff Goldblum?
Yes.
I need it. I need it anyway. So, Dungeon Crawler Carl is by Matt Dinniman. I actually bought it on Mother's Day. So yeah, it's been a couple of months. I did not. My husband bought it. You guys have seen that. And it's about this guy named Carl who is caught in an apocalypse, where our alien friends basically put him in a reality show / video game. So it's technically a video game, but it's watched intergalactically. His sidekick / partner is his ex-girlfriend's cat, Princess Donut. Her name is actually Princess Donut Queen Anne Chunk, but his ex-girlfriend put it down to Princess Donut, and then he even put it down more to Donut, but she didn't like that, so he's Princess Donut.
Which, as a side note, is making me really happy because my husband and I just got a kitten, and we named her Cannoli.
Yes.
So I feel like they're related.
Well, and I've told you, I picture Donut as Ophelia, which is your other cat.
My baby.
Yeah, your queen cat. So it's, I said it a little bit when I went and got number 2. I was so entertained. And there's no romance. They even say it, like, there's not going to be any romance in this. There's enough, it doesn't feel fantasy.
Now, are there, like epic battles? Like how we have in, like, fantasy books?
Yeah, I mean, he fights all of the time.
Okay.
He is fighting for
Have
his
you
life.
seen Scott Pilgrim versus the World?
No.
I want to know. Someone let us know if you've read it, if it's, like, similar. Because I'm getting similar vibes. And if so, I will be moving it up the TBR immediately because that is my favorite movie of all time. That's a fun fact about me.
I'll see if I can find someone who I can ask. I am not a gamer like that. I'm a Pokemon master.
She is. Let's not talk to her about
Ninetales is the best.
Cloyster.
But I also did Neopets back in like 2006, 2007, and my friend Nikki, that's how we kind of really got close. She had a guild.
Yeah, were you guys online Neopets friends?
We actually met in an AIM chat room.
For Neopets?
No, for animals. Cats and dogs. This was back, like, I was 10.
Pre-internet safety laws.
Yeah, I had no business being in a chat room.
No.
People
but
were like,
I was too.
Do you remember ASL? And I didn't know, like, sex meant, like, my sex. I thought it meant, like, do you want to have sex? And I was like, I remember someone had asked me that, and I was like, I don't talk like that. Who was I? Anyway, so I knew what guilds were from that. Other than that, I'm just freeball in this book. You, as a gamer, are going to have a much better time.
I'm ready, and I know I'm gonna be ready, and I know that when I read it, I'm gonna read them all.
Yeah.
And so I'm trying to wait, but Liz is making it very hard.
I have not been this excited about a
It's
non-fantasy
true.
book in a while. Which it is technically fantasy. I just don't like calling it that because
It's sci-fi though, right?
it's sci-fi.
Isn't that the genre?
I think it's
Or
sci-fi fantasy, like a mix.
mm,
But you know what? I don't want to say that and be wrong. So probably sci-fi.
I know idea. I can't wait to read it.
They are so funny. They're so hilarious, but it's also like you can literally die in 5 seconds, and it's actually very sad, the apocalypse in general. But you don't ever really feel sad. Like I never really.
It's like a this is happening, let's go.
Yeah, and the way the apocalypse happens is it wasn't like prolonged suffering for anybody.
It was like a
Instantaneous type deal.
that's it. Whoever is controlling everything, if you're listening, please just make it like that.
Yeah, and
I'm begging you.
I literally. I would just randomly crack up and I'd be like, Liz, I have to send this to you.
She'd be like, I'm cackling, or like, I was just scared. At one point, you scared your cat. You're like, I scared Wanda. I scream cackle.
I was laughing so loud.
I cannot wait to read it.
I like that laugh where you literally just can't stop laughing.
It's
I literally
the laugh
had
that you did in Panda
Yeah.
just a few minutes ago.
Yeah. And I wanted my husband of Liz S to read it. So last night I was like, do you want me to just read you the first chapter? Thinking he'd be like, no. And he turns off the TV and he throws me the book and he goes, yes.
Oh.
So I read him like the first 10 pages and now he's on
chapter 4. Why does that
4.
make me emotional?
I don't know because I'm not nice like that normally.
First of all, you are. No, it's like the act of like reading to your partner, like so cute.
Yeah, and
so cute.
I would see something funny would happen, and I'd look over at him and laugh because he should have been laughing at that point. And I'm like, "Are you even listening?" I don't know. He's on chapter 4 now, so
okay, well, so he was listening.
Yeah, so he's good now. But I think also not only that, the writing is really well done. Matt Dinneman really did a good one, at least book 1. I'm going to start book 2 here soon. And it's just very unique to me. I've never really read. I think RPG is role playing games, right? I've never really read much role. I used to do the role playing thing on Neopets, so it's not like I'm completely unaware.
I feel like you would like it.
I did that. I did. I very much enjoyed it. I had whole characters. I had pre-made introductions,
yeah,
the whole shebang. But I've never done it as a gaming type situation. So, but this is my first soiree into it, and
you're having a time.
It's so hard for me not to be like, and then this happened, and then this happened.
I can see her. She just keeps looking down at my dungeon crawler Carl, and I'm like, girl, what's the second one called?
Carl's Doomsday something.
Ooh. How many are
Doomsday Carl, I think.
Doomsday Carl.
There's 7. There's one about to come out.
I thought it was worse than that. I thought it was 12 or 15.
One of them is this big.
We can do that. Kingdom of Ash is 4 books.
I know. I'm gonna start Dream Hotel as soon as I'm done with Jillian and the 5-Star Weekend. I'm gonna do Dream Hotel and I think the second one with it. So I'm just gonna
combo.
I don't. Sad and then sad, not sad. I don't know. I
think I'm gonna read Time of Your Life when I'm reading Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Jessa and Matt. Yeah. I'm not nervous at all because I know you're gonna like this book.
I'm ready. Yeah, this is my thing. I was just saying, Scott Pilgrim was my favorite movie. I play cozy games. I play regular video games. I mean, I've played D&D. League of Legends.
You're gonna be
so
sad.
Be fine.
I feel like you're gonna be like, I don't want to put it down.
Which is why I haven't started it.
Yeah.
I wanted to start at the same day as you and be twins, but I got scared that I was going to have to read all 7. And I'm in the middle of one book club book. I have Dream Hotel. Mm-hmm. I have the 1. Mm-hmm. I still need to read.
The 1 will be quick for you.
Yeah. And then August, we're doing Atmosphere, which I've already read twice. So that should be fine. And then we're going to be doing Rose and Chains. Mm-hmm. So I'll do a reread of that with my new copy. So it's not too bad. I could do it. As soon as I finish the 1 and Dream Hotel, I'll start it.
Yeah. The only book club I read all of our book club books very early this month so that I could have time to take
except
So
the poppy fields.
yeah, only thing I have outstanding is the Dream Hotel and Poppy Fields, and I don't have to have the Poppy Fields done until the end of the month. I have time. That was what I wanted. I wanted the rest of the month to take my time and enjoy because I knew I was gonna like this book. I knew I was gonna like it. I also have Wild Side by Elsie Silver that it's been on my TBR. I want to finish it this month.
Yeah, that's one where I sprinted. I read all 3 of those in a week? 2
Something
weeks?
like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
You did the big one, and I need to get. I want. Was that your favorite or your least favorite?
The second one was my favorite.
Okay.
Wild Eyes. No.
Was Wild Side your least favorite?
Okay. By far.
Well, but you've also, are you on book 4, 5 of the Mail Order Alien Bride?
Book 6. Oh yeah, we haven't even discussed that. Wow.
Yeah, so I've had my alien obsession. You have your alien obsession. Want to talk about it?
Sure.
Okay, go ahead.
Sure. So I heard from a couple of our friends, our book club friends in real life, I kept hearing them say this phrase, mail order brides, and I was like, feminism?
Right.
Where did it go?
Where
hello? And I was like, this can't be, whatever it is, it can't be good. And then I heard the full series title, which is Cowboy Colony Mail Order Brides, and I was like, so it's like Brokeback Mountain, but like they're ordering women. So Handmaid's Tale, like the series does not do it just the title because like that sounds terrible.
Do you want to show them the book?
Sure, I would love to. These are the cutie little edges. This is the Cowboy Colony Mail Order Brides, and first up we have Married to the Alien Cowboy. So just take a look at
Look at it.
By the way, we got all of these from Sunbound because Liz K loves me so much. And I said, hey, could you get these? So if you want these and you don't want to read the Kindle ones and you want these amazing covers for yourself.
The fact that Liz got physical trophies means that it's a very well done series.
I was sat. I read all 5 in 3 days.
I'd be like, what are you doing right now? And you're like, I am on Married to the Alien Rancher. And I'm like,
no. Hold on. We're going to go through. Because the titles themselves are works of art.
They are.
Married to the Alien Cowboy is book 1. And then we go to book 2. She's going to be your favorite. I feel like I think she was based off of Alan Cole.
Oh,
based on some things I've learned.
Oh, perfect.
This is Wrangled by the Alien Rancher.
I wasn't wrong. I was just a little off. The pink hair sells it.
And then we have this one really gets me for some reason. Resisting the Alien Rider. And then this is my second favorite of the series. Book 5 is not available in physical copies yet, I don't think. And that one's my real favorite, like by far my favorite. Like no one comes close. But this is book 4, and it's the second favorite. Wanted by the Alien Warden.
Why is he a different color than...
They're all different colors.
Oh.
They're My Little Ponies. Look at it.
Oh, they are. I didn't
Blue,
realize he was
orange, brown, and
purple.
And then the fifth one, he's like golden. He's yellow. I think he's golden. And the sixth one comes out July 16th.
Yeah, you're doing a buddy read with some friends, aren't you?
Yep.
So, they were like, Liz, you need to just like hurry up and read them. And I was like, I'll get there eventually. I just have some other things to do first.
She had no urgency. And then when I told her something, she was like, I'll be there.
I wanted to start her other series.
Alien Tyrant. Now, what I didn't tell you, I saved for this episode right now. I was going to read those because I'm fiending for more for work. So that series is called the something Sand Lord Warlords or something. The Alien Tyrant, Alien whatever. So they're aliens, but they are half kangaroo. Yeah.
Oh, no.
And I'm not doing that.
I don't know if I'll do that.
I have lines. I know you can't tell, but I have boundaries.
I feel like if
I'll show you.
If it's human enough, like if there's a tail or a spur, I'm fine. Horns. This is such a wild conversation to have. But if the bottom half is not human, or like when we got far enough in the ice. No. The Clucanians,
Mm-hmm.
where they had the hoods. That was criminal.
I didn't like that either.
I just couldn't figure it out. So, okay, show me in real time. I'm a little nervous. Oh, Nar. Oh, Nar.
You think I'm getting in bed with that?
Because here's the thing. This is the thing.
It's gonna scratch me in my sleep, and then I'm gonna lose my femoral artery.
And the thing is they'll be like, at first I thought those feet are just gross and they're not human, but then it's to be like, but then I realized how, like,
No.
and I can't.
If
I can't.
If it has feet like this,
If you have 4 toes, that's fine. But I can't do that. Do you have a pouch? Do they have a pouch where they stick her
I
too?
think they do.
Oh, no.
And I'm not doing that either.
No.
So, Ursa Dax, thank you so much for the Cowboy Colony mail order brides. They're actually very emotionally deep as well. So, all the aliens are on a planet, these aliens specifically, because they are criminals, but they are wrongfully convicted. Like, one of them killed his mom's husband, like his stepdad, in self-defense because he was beating her, and he was a child, and they shipped him to this planet.
Where do the mail order brides come in?
So they're humans.
Do they steal them from Earth?
So there's a planet called Terra Tribe, and I think that's like Earth, kind of, and they call Earth Old Earth. So this is like far in the future. And so the human girls were invited to be a part of a program, and anyone can sign up. So no one is forced to do anything. No one has any type of, you have to be here. The humans can sign up for this program, and they just go to this planet, and they like arrive on their wedding day to whatever alien they're getting married to.
I mean, slay. I mean, because like when we tell people about like Ice Planet Barbarians, we're like, book 1 was supposed to be a dark,
Really dark,
very dark. So there's like intergalactic sex trafficking, a lot of
kidnapping.
Stuff. There's a lot of triggers,
assault,
forced things.
Yeah.
So
this is not that.
No.
There's nothing.
And what happens in that
about
first
it
one?
Is their tails.
Yeah. Well, we're used to that.
But it's different. It's called a cocktail.
Oh no! I can't wait. But like in the Ice Planet Barbarians, halfway through the first one, she was like, "Nah, I want it to be cozy."
Yeah, and then the rest of all 21 of the original series is nothing but cinnamon roll aliens.
There's literally not one toxic one, really. But I still was sad.
Same.
That's actually the perfect segue.
Oh.
Because we'll have already talked about it. So now, because this doesn't come out for a minute. Guys, I did not like For Whom the Bell Tolls.
Same.
By J.C. Lynn. I'm not going to say I didn't like it.
It was not marketed to us correctly.
And it was not for me. There were multiple parts of it that were not for me. Ice Planet Barbarians is a comfort series.
Mm-hmm.
The way it is written still scratches what I want. For Whom the Bell Tolls. Are you happy how good I am at this now?
Yeah, that's why I looked at you the first time.
You were like, wow, good job. I have
She's
been
grown.
practicing. The concept, very original to me.
And very cute. Very cute.
I know it causes you anxiety sometimes, but I personally, sometimes the afterlife is very interesting to me because I have so many questions. Mm-hmm. So the way she handled it, I loved. That was
when she got there, like chapter 3, 4,
yeah,
whatever, and like got settled, I was not scared anymore.
No.
I don't like to talk about books where it's like, I died, I had cancer, my whole family was crying, and then I got into this black abyss. Where am I? I'm like, oh my god, no.
I get anxiety more so just like because there's no way to know.
Right.
And then when I think too hard about it, I'm like,
it literally gives you anxiety because
yeah,
you cannot wrap
and I think
your
that's
brain around it. Yeah.
So like that was great.
It was just one very, 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 very long episode of The Good Place.
Yeah. The other problem that I had was I felt that our main character goes to the afterlife and is suddenly now an expert in like healthy therapy talk,
an expert in everything,
healthy communication, setting boundaries. And she also fits in so well in hell
with like gods and demons.
But it's never really explained why. We're never really fleshed out of all of that. And maybe it's just me, but in this book, it was like every single conversation had to be so in depth and healthy as possible. In situations like it didn't need to happen. Um, for example, we have one character who comes back from war and he very effectively communicates that, like, you're gonna have to be patient with me. I don't handle these things well sometimes. And for a typical partner of that kind of situation, I would have felt great if she was like, absolutely, whatever you need from me, I'm here.
It's going to be hard for me, but we will get through it.
Yeah, something very, but it was like 10 paragraphs of this
She's
speech that just didn't, we'd already read 6 times before.
It was like a really, really long VBS skit or like a better help therapy session.
Yeah, every single conversation.
Like a Brene Brown book, but with in hell.
And even some of the spicy scenes, I'm like, just get to it. We don't need to talk about it.
It was like a Hallmark fluffy situation.
Yeah.
And I wish, I said this to you already, so this is not news to you, but I just really wish that they would have said, for fans of Legends and Lattes,
Mm-hmm.
for fans of The Spell Shop,
Mm-hmm.
for fans of The Good Place.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, it was like, oh, if you like ACOTAR and Fourth Wing and this and that, you're going to love this. And I was like, ACOTAR set in hell, sign me up. Sign me up.
The way it was marketed to me was Callie Hart and Sarah A. Parker.
Which cannot be more different.
The reason I love Kingfisher is because he's very not healthy.
And the reason we loved When the Moon Hatched is because she writes like fucking Shakespeare.
Yeah, so I gave it a 3.25?
I gave it a 2.5.
Yeah, something like that. I can understand, I think, why everybody loves it.
It is so cozy.
It is very cozy.
And it is cute.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this is one where similar to like Gothicana and similar to like most Red Tower things, I'm blaming the publisher.
Yeah. I think
because if it was marketed, I know for a fact about you, if they would have said for fans of Legends and Lattes and The Spell Shop, I don't think we would have picked that for a book club book ever.
Nope. And I've not read Spell Shop yet, but you told me I wouldn't like it.
You would not. You would hate it, actually, I think.
I've actually never read Legends and Lattes either.
That one is short, and I do think that you could enjoy that because it's like a one shot. Like, you could read that in one sitting. There actually is plot. There's some violence. It's queer. It's fun, but it's very fluffy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like cozy. Lord of the Rings, like cozy.
Mm-hmm.
They're orcs.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I think the reason I'm bringing it up is I was very shocked that I didn't care for it as much.
We were so excited.
We were. And I literally called Liz and I said, I want you to know that this could just be a me problem. And if it is, that is completely fine. And then I just went in and she was like, no, it's not just you.
Yeah, we had to have like a meeting.
Yeah.
I remember being in the Duncan. I was in the Duncan line, and I was like, and then in this chapter, when he said,
yeah.
And then, what do you mean her second time working in hell, they made her a desk and a sign? Like, what do you mean she sees Persephone in the coffee shop? Like, please
crazy.
get it together.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is I said that because if it was just me, I would act accordingly.
And you'd be like, I'm so happy you guys loved it. What did you like about it? Here's what I liked about it.
Oh, I completely, yes. That was.
Because there were things we both liked about it.
Yes, we did.
I just think it was not marketed properly.
Yeah.
She's a great writer.
Great
writer. Tone. She was really even-keeled the whole way through. No plot holes. No. It was exactly what she wanted it to be, and I really commend her for that. Because it was not for us.
Like, the whole main issue was vague on purpose because it's a vague situation, like dealing with like the bad guy. So, yeah, that was a big shock for me. I was not anticipating giving it below a 4. Truly,
same. Yeah,
truly.
It was weird.
Yeah.
I think that, and I want to reiterate that she is talented, and if you want something just cozy, just cute, barely any stakes, you should read it, because it's well done. Mm-hmm. But I will say that so far in 2025, that's my most disappointing read.
Yep.
Which hurts, because like I said, she's talented.
Yeah,
This is an us problem.
I also read The Girls of Good Fortune.
Oh
It's
yeah,
by
tell me
Chris.
about that. We have not discussed because I'm not in that book club.
I had very high hopes. I mean,
The writing, the plot.
the writing was good. The writing was good.
Okay.
The plot. I feel like it's marketed as historical fiction because it takes place in the 1800s. But she really didn't put a lot of history into the situations that were happening. And the character and the way that she walked through life at that time was really unbelievable. Like, she is a lower servant, like, she is a servant. And this is during a time of heavy anti Chinese sentiment. Okay. And she is half Chinese.
Mm.
And she is actively going to male murderers and telling them to turn themselves in, like alone on a ranch where they literally could have just murdered her and thrown her to the side.
What?
Which, Slay, I'm proud of you, but like during that time, it's very unbelievable she would have ever made it out alive or had been able to go do that in the first place.
Yeah, that's weird.
It was a lot of stuff like that where I was like, if you need to move through life the way she needed to in order to survive, not a lot of this would happen. She also at one point she becomes a single mom, and at no point in time did I ever think she really cared about orphaning her daughter because she
Mm.
would consistently put herself in situations where
She would easily die.
yeah,
Easily.
and really she shouldn't have survived.
And like with no thought to her kid.
No, I mean she would claim she was thinking about it and then continue on doing what she was doing.
That's upsetting.
Yeah, it was kind of disappointing. I wouldn't say that it was my most disappointing read because that's the thing with reading is that sometimes that's how it is.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes it's like, that the concept was really good, the base was there, it just was not. I think she had too much going on in the story and it was just executed wrong.
That is a big shame.
Mm-hmm.
For my book club that you're not in,
oh yeah,
we read A Well-Trained Wife by Tia Levings.
how did that end up finishing?
Insane. It's a memoir, so I'm not going to rate it because that's not my story to talk about really in terms of like rating it, but it was very well written. It was very much like the documentary that came out about the Duggars,
Like
Shiny Happy People.
Oh, okay, yep.
Yeah, and kind of similar to Keep Sweet. Yeah, she mentions both of those because she was she worked on and was interviewed for Shiny Happy People. She's in that one.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's like about a woman who like was raised really, really, really in the church, and like her immediate family didn't realize like how harmful I think like the purity culture and the Sunday school and the stuff like that was affecting her. And she like wanted to be married so bad because that's what we're all taught in church, that you're not really worth anything until you find a man to honor. And then she finally finds a man to marry, and he turns out like he wants to be like very, very, very fundamentalist. So then he like rips her away from that church because he says they're too liberal. They are not. They're the opposite. And like moves her to Tennessee in the middle of nowhere and just like is very dark, very sad. So like the subtitle is My Escape from Christian Patriarchy. It was a crazy ride. I cried a lot. I was nauseous a lot.
I mean, you sent multiple texts about it.
Yeah, but I would recommend it to like literally anyone who's like interested in like church trauma, deconstruction, like if you're interested in like IBLP, which is the 19 Kids and Counting stuff, or Gothard like parenting, which is like similar. She covers it all. And she tells some crazy stories and how she was able to get out and like leave the situation, leave the man, like get her kids out.
Which
It's
is
crazy.
scary.
Yeah, it was crazy. And like it was most of it was dark, so I'm not gonna like share anything crazy about it. But the part that I found like wildly like shocking when she like just said it in a sentence was that she had 5 kids by the time she was 32, and she had never had an orgasm because
so
it wasn't
sad.
for her.
Mm-hmm.
And like it went like he and the husband like wanted to see all correspondence via like letters and phone calls. He was counting her mileage. which is
Very
something
abusive.
something that I grew up with was mileage counting, and so I was like, and there was just like a lot of stuff like that. It was very interesting. So like, if you have any interest at all in books like that, I would highly recommend. But if you're very topic sensitive to those items, do
How
not.
was your discussion about it?
Surface level.
It's hard. I feel like it's very hard to talk. I feel like I could talk to you about that book and go in deep.
Right, yeah, we could go in on that.
Yeah, but I don't know if how many people I necessarily would feel 100% comfortable talking to.
Yeah, and everyone in that book club is at different levels
Mm-hmm.
in their like religion, whether it's not at all, still very involved, has questions,
Mm-hmm.
doesn't want to talk about it, wants to talk about it. So it was interesting for sure. And we all have different upbringings.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
think like, and we were like in other, like we were in like mixed company too because of the way the scheduling worked out. So I don't think it was like really gonna be a great conversation regardless, but there were other people there, so it's kind of weird to be like, and then when he abused her this way, like we didn't want to.
Yeah, yeah, I understand that.
But one of our in-person book club friends is borrowing it right now.
I was just gonna ask, can I borrow it?
Amanda has it.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, but she'll bring it to book club Tuesday, so you can take it home with you.
I'll just put it on my Kindle.
I don't know if it's on there.
Oh,
like you
okay.
can buy it, but
I'll text her.
Yeah,
like, hey,
she's gonna bring it Tuesday for me.
Oh, perfect.
So you can just take it because you're gonna love it.
Yeah,
in a way that's very sad. Her voice, like I follow her on Instagram now. And I've been watching some of her like YouTube videos and stuff. I would like pay to go listen to her talk. Like she's great.
I've been following. Speaking of like the 19 kids and counting, I feel like a lot of the kids are coming out now and saying, "While we love our parents, this just wasn't for us."
Yeah. Well, last year I read Jill Ducker's book.
Yeah, me too. The Counting the Cost.
Yeah, and it's kind of similar to that, but way sadder and way darker, if you can imagine that.
I mean, my favorite has always been Ginger, and I don't want this to be a critique. She left the IBLP. I feel like she almost traded it in.
Yeah.
She's still actively.
A lot of them did that.
Yeah, like
which is a step, and that we're happy for.
It's just.
But when you're on the outside looking at that, you're like, ugh.
You're still working on that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I have not read. I read. Have I read one of her books? I think I read one of her books.
Maybe. I've only, for the Duggars, I've only read Counting the Cost.
Oh, I read Counting the Cost and I read Sherry Frankie's book.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That is that House by Mother?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
That.
I have not read that yet because I know it's going to hurt. Yeah.
As a mom who does social media, I do not put my kids on Liz and Liz. Mm-hmm. I don't say their names. We don't even say our number.
And your private stuff is like pretty locked down.
Yes. There are times, obviously, where when I'm recording, I was listening to a couple of our videos before, and you can hear one of the kids in the background, and that, as long as it's not overwhelmingly hard.
Yeah, or it's like their face, or they're not like saying something personal.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't really care.
Right.
The things that Ruby, I mean, it's realistic.
I'm
not going to be like, I'll be like, guys, I need you to just be quiet for 5 minutes, turn it down, and for the most part, they sit and watch me. The way Ruby talked with those children was crazy. Mm-hmm. If you cannot, I try and save a lot of the times when I record to when my kids are not home.
Yeah.
If we have a quick Friday update, I'll just tell them be quiet for 5 minutes, and they're pretty good about that. It's never a long time they need to be quiet because they're children, and my children are not.
They're not very demure.
Yeah, they're not mindful.
They're having a great childhood.
They're
not, and that's the point. They're not trained to be social media performers.
And I will not put them on social media. I have private things that I do share them on for family, but I will not put them on social media, which is my choice. I'm not coming at anybody who puts their kid on social media because every parent is different.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody
also
has
made a choice to do this with me.
Yes.
And have a large public, please have access to us life.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
So.
And it can get scary.
Yes. Yeah.
Not that it's gotten scary with us. We're not big enough, but like we have friends who are bigger, and it can be a scary thing. Yeah. I'm very mindful if and when I talk to creators who are bigger to make sure I'm respecting boundaries and like would never ask them anything too personal,
Yeah.
things like that. Ruby she just took it, and I do think she had some religious mania, psychosis, maybe
Yes. Yeah.
even. Did you watch the
Mm-hmm.
documentary? So I like read the book and then watched the documentary, and you literally watch.
Yep. Yeah, I watched the documentary and I knew I couldn't read the book because, like, it was hard to watch.
And you watch in the documentary her go into that religious psychosis.
Yeah, and her eyes get darker and sadder and crazier. Yeah,
And
yeah.
Jody,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
it made my stomach hurt watching it and then reading it. And Sherry broke free.
So that was my memoir corner.
That's our memoir corner, yeah. Sherry, I think it's Shari. If I'm saying Sherry or Shari.
I have no idea. I think it's Sherry. I don't know.
I think she was my third memoir of the year, but now I'm supposed to read Cultish, which is my fifth nonfiction, but it might end up being my sixth because I might just dive into the.
You will be sat and you will read it. I read it in one day.
Yeah, well, because I just finished The Trad Wife's Secret, which was a random read.
That was well, we have had a month of side quests.
So that one was very interesting too, because I feel like it was 100% like a direct subtweet to Ballerina Farm.
Yes. Yeah, I feel like people are gonna start doing that.
Yeah, yeah. Um, so what's on the docket? What's coming up? We have a fall that is just around the corner.
Attached.
And hey, you know what? It is the end of July that you guys are going to be seeing this, and I am just now bringing up fall. This time last year, I was like, I'm miserable. Make it over. Like,
I ordered pumpkin syrup and my butter pecan syrup for my coffees.
already.
So yeah.
I am gaslighting the H-E-Double hockey sticks out of myself this summer, and I have been having a good time.
She has.
I've been at the pool a lot.
You have.
I have been deliberately sitting in the sun and trying to understand. You know how like when you read in books and they're like, and I went out and I just let the sun warm my face. And
Doesn't that feel good?
Was soaked in the
It feels so good.
So the other day I was like sitting in the pool and I was like, soak in the rays. I was like, oh, so fucking
It's like I hate these rays.
I'm like,
she just looks at the sun. She's like,
I like you know. But I am
she's doing her best.
I'm having a decent time.
She's doing her best. That's really all we asked for. But fall's coming, and fall reads are coming, and I cannot wait.
Yes, my witch talk has rebooted, and I'm like, I can't wait. I am spending all next weekend out in the sun. I will be going to the lake on a Friday afternoon, and then the next day my aunt's having a pool party, and then the following day I'm going kayaking before book club.
Wow.
Who does that? Who am I?
First of all, you're going to be exhausted.
It's going to be great. Yeah, I am.
That sounds great, though.
Yeah. So, and we're taking the children kayaking. So that's.
Mm-hmm.
So I may be showing up.
I'm not sure what you're going to be showing up.
I might have to change.
You're going to be like old Greg. I'm scared. That's going to be a time. Your youngest in a kayak?
So he's kayaked before. His version of the kayak is that he did it all on his own. Mm-hmm. In reality, he was tied to the back of my kayak and I was pulling him. I have a picture. It's the cutest thing I've ever seen. I deliberately got us a double kayak and then like one single children so that they can rotate. We'll see how it happens. We went on the shorter one. We're not doing the 10-mile like we did originally. So I enjoy kayaking.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah, because we can get out.
It's a cute time.
Yeah, we're gonna eat lunch on the.
I prefer a canoe, but
yeah, I don't know. So I'll text you updates throughout the weekend.
This is shocking information.
I know. Oh, I've never shaved my legs so much. So, speaking of fall, what are the new releases we are so excited about? I'm going to start with fantasy.
Well, it's obvious.
We have Alchemized. We have Brimstone. We have Princess of Blood. We have what what else is coming out?
Until the Heart Stops.
Until the Heart Stops. That's in September too.
Well, a couple of our fall ones got pushed to winter, so our list has gotten shorter.
Yeah, like
Dawn of the North.
Dawn of the North is now, well, it was always in February, but the second to the When the Moon Hatched.
Rise of the Fallen Dragon.
Ballad of the Fallen Dragons was originally supposed to be in October. Mm-hmm. It is now in February as well. So February is gonna be a great month.
February's gonna be crazy. Valentine's gifts are gonna go crazy.
Ooh, we are getting to meet the author of Alchemized, Sinlin Yu, in October. It's October.
October 2nd or 3rd, maybe?
Yeah, the 3rd.
I'm like already emotional just thinking about being in the same room as her.
I've been watching some TikToks of her, and her voice is so soothing. I have a question. Okay. Is it people are giving her their manacled to sign?
Well, first of all, at our event, she's not doing a signing line.
Right. If they bound it themselves, is it okay?
Yes, but I'm not sure if she would see it that way.
Okay.
Because there's no way to give the whole backstory at her. You're just like throwing your old book at her. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I just know that there is a lot about binding fan fiction.
Yeah. Which if you bound it yourself or someone you know bound it for you, there's no profit made for someone that was not Sinlin Yu, great. But how are you going to explain all that?
Unless you're like, I bound it myself here. You know.
Yeah, well, which then is awkward.
Yeah.
And of course, everyone's going to say that to her then.
Right.
Which I know you all don't know how to bind. So.
Yeah, I just wondered what you thought about that.
I don't know. I thought about that for like 5 seconds, and then I saw she wasn't signing books, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, but
we're getting assigned Alchemized, and that is what matters. Crazy.
I'm so excited. So we have that coming up. Princess of Blood comes out, which we have been talking our heads off about. Sarah Hawley, we love you. I still need to send that email. Then Demi just revealed the cover of Dawn of the North.
Flawless.
Which is February.
With so we're Cassandra on it.
Oh my god! That is February. Thank you, Demi. Happy birthday for me. Thank you. And then Brimstone.
I'm ready.
We also get in the romance genre Soul Searching from Lila Sage.
Yep.
And Good Spirits.
Yep.
From B.K. Borson.
Which was a 10-star read.
Does Back to You come out in February too?
And now Back to You. Yeah.
What a good month.
It's gonna be crazy. It is gonna be crazy.
It's gonna be so crazy. I don't think they've announced any other big ones like Shield of Sparrows or anything like that. So I think those are like our
big ones. The big ones. Yeah, those are what we're really
that we are tuned into.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I'm sure a ton is happening.
Yes.
But
yes.
And the sequel to Bride. Mate.
I cannot wait for that. She's also coming out with a book that is mixed with other authors as well.
Yeah, like a dystopian paranormal romance or something.
Yep. So that's coming out. I think she got a new publisher.
I can't tell. It's hard to tell.
We also have Love at First Sighting coming out.
Oh my gosh.
That's coming out here soon as well. Obviously Rose in Chains was just released, and it's so good, you guys. I cannot wait for you guys to read it. Do we have a date yet for the 3rd Prince of Hell?
February 10th for Throne of Nightmares.
We are going to have a February, you guys.
A freaking February.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so for reference, we are going to have Dawn of the North, Ballad of Fallen Dragons, Throne of what?
Nightmares.
Throne of Nightmares, and now Back to You. And that's just all we know.
I mean, and who knows what's going to be announced? Allie Hazelwood puts out books like 2 seconds after she announces them, so who knows what we're going to have.
And Lila Sage, this is the Sweetwater Peak series. OMG.
Truly a wild time.
Wild time.
It's a good year for book release.
We're going to be finishing off the year strong. We have a couple of interviews that are going to be coming up and coming out here
Very
soon.
exciting ones.
Yes, very exciting ones. Adrienne Young is coming out with Fallen City this fall.
Stephanie Garber is coming out with a new book.
Yep.
Which is crazy word for me.
Yeah, you love Stephanie. I have not gotten super far into her just yet. Uh, Lee Bardugo has teased the next of the Ninth House. You guys, what are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? Oh, and Valerie Marlowe announced her next book after Love at First Sight. I forget what it's called, but it's coming.
Ah, I love it.
I'm ready.
I'm so ready. So stay tuned. Stay with us. We will keep you guys informed as we are informed.
Yeah, we'll be screaming. You can hear us.
Yes.
Open your windows.
Yes. And if you haven't read any of these books, read them, especially Dungeon Crawler Carl.
Truly. And as always, any book we've talked about on this podcast, you can always go to sunboundbooks.com and use our code Liz and Liz to get 10% off your order in store or shipped to your house.
And if you're not following us on social media, we are at Liz and Liz Get Literary across all platforms except X, and our email is lizandlizgetlit@gmail.com. We will see you soon.
Bye.